That's a banana.
D, come on. I know we're a little late here, but we're live.
Oh shit. They heard that on air?
That was on air. That was live on DP Sundays at 7.
Well, I can go back to the beginning of the joke if you want.
Yeah, roll it back. I
Okay.
don't see why not.
Well, a family walks into a talent agency and
You didn't just do that punchline though. I like what
I
you're
think
going
I
for.
think I got my jokes mixed up.
Yeah, that's okay. They'll never hear the aristocrats from us. And
You know-
they'll never hear the Pagliacci joke.
joke is setup and punchline.
Yep, no lies detected. Folks, are you ready for an action-packed DP Sundays at 6?
This is not the aristocrats. This is DP Sundays at 6.
Sundays at 7.
This
I
is the
suppose.
People's Show, not Show of the Elite.
How we doing, D? You amped up? You ready to fucking go?
Dude, I am electric with energy. I'm shaking with power, and I am ready to broadcast for all you beautiful squealers out there on the web.
Absolutely. Thanks for hanging out. Drop a booyah in the chat if you're hanging out.
Drop a booyah, say hey,
And
tell us your favorite aristocrats joke.
yeah, I don't know if there's a character minimum, but we'd love to see it. Throw an aristocrats in there for us.
Throw an aristocrats in there for us. We'd love to check it out. We'd love to hear what those beautiful minds that you have come up with.
No lies detected.
No lies detected. That's what's up. Hell yeah.
D, it's gonna be a fucking action-packed show. I'm wearing my headband. Do you know why?
Is it because you're cheery?
No, well, of course. I'm always saying cheers to our squealers.
Hey.
But it's not about the content of the headband.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's about the Hog Cup is coming up.
That's right, baby.
And it just occurred to me that I'm in the cup.
Paige, you've got competition this year.
We're 1 week away from March. I gotta get in shape, baby. I gotta get fucking. I'm an athlete. I gotta get ready to go.
You've got pigskin in the game, as it were.
That's right.
Are you gonna do a training montage of you getting ready to fucking fight for your life to get this cup on your mantle?
I'm open to a montage. That'd be nice. Folks, stay tuned next week for the montage.
Well, there's a certain set of steps in Philadelphia with a certain statue outside of it that I think might suit this purpose.
That is right. But I mean, are you getting hyped up? Are you getting amped up? You're also in the cup. This could
Dude.
be sibling versus sibling. This could be a blood rivalry.
Dude, I am so amped up right now. I am having to calm myself down to contain how much energy I have.
Oh,
I'm like a nuclear reactor over here. I could blow at any moment.
that is terrifying. We know that we don't want you to go 100% full on hog
I'm
wild.
sitting at 99.7.
Oh no! Wow. What refresh me? What happened in your story?
In my story,
Yeah.
I K-holed at a party
That's
and
right.
I broke my glasses.
Damn. Both of ours are hard drugs, but ketamine's pretty hard to beat. Damn, dude. I've done it, but that wasn't my story. It's
But-
all about what we choose to bring to the table.
It's all about what we choose, and I chose to bring my vomit to the table of someone's car.
Yeah. Well, you know what I gotta say? It's Hog Cup season.
That's right.
You-
Tis the reason for the season, the high holy days of DP.
You got to get any competitive edge you can. So I'm gonna go ahead and there's an amendment I've been meaning to make on my story. And in post, it'll just cut as one story. So this is a little dirty deeds from Paige C.
Can we do that? This has never been done before.
Oh, we've edited. We've fudged, baby. Don't act like we haven't fudged.
Hey, that is true. Call it the Fudge Factory because we've churned out some peanut brittle.
If you'll remember, that is right. I don't want to stomp on your riff. That's right.
Oh, go stomp all over it.
You're Willy Wonka over there.
Please step on my riff page.
Cooking up some candy.
I'm cooking up some candy in the candy shop.
Yeah. Did you know, speaking of heavy editing,
Speaking of heavy editing.
yeah, the Roald Dahl,
Oh yeah, Rodal.
his books,
Is that-
including Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I said, did you know the Oompa Loompas used to be like slaves?
really?
They've done like heavy editing, dude. You go back and read like the old Roald Dahl, and it's like, fuck.
It also shows how old they were that made it past an editor.
Yeah,
Although I guess times haven't changed that much because we do have house elves in the fucking Harry Potter universe.
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. They'll still let shit slide.
Mhm.
But I'm saying like legit, like Willy Wonka went to like a place in Africa and like took midgets.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just reporting, folks.
Dude, that's not
Please
as
don't
bad.
kill the messenger. I'm too young to die.
Dude, that's not as bad as fucking because in the fucking original movie they're orange, right?
Yeah, they're orange.
They're
Yeah,
they're
I think by
orange
the time
skin.
they made the movie, it had been edited out.
You remember in the Tim Burton one, right?
Yeah,
The Tim Burton one is egregious.
he goes on the expedition.
He
I
goes
think
on the expedition.
It's basically that's what happens in the original book.
Sounds like Tim Burton was a fan of the original.
Yeah, that's what happens in the original book. They're just actually from Africa.
If there's one thing that Tim Burton loves to do, it's to give people of color shitty roles in his movies.
He does like to make stuff dark. I wonder what's going on with that guy.
I don't know. He makes things pretty white, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. Oscar's so white.
Have you seen those pale motherfuckers in his movies? Like
that is true. He likes to make people especially white. You're like ghastly. Yeah. They're as white as the hood he's probably wearing behind closed doors.
Paige, you've heard of the band Tears for Fears, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I think so.
Your headband is more cheers and beers.
I'll take it. Around town, they've been calling me the Tecate Kid.
Hey!
Because I'm an alcoholic, folks.
I thought it's because you really like limes.
I wore the headband in public once.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I'm saying it's not due to the headband. They're calling me the Tecate Kid. It's because I can't stop ordering Mexican citywide. Oh yeah. Cheap beer and rail tequila. That's all you need. Anyway, should we explain what a citywide is to anyone not listening in Philly?
You know, let's give it the rundown. We do have a strong contingency of people who are not in the city who listen to this.
That's true. I was in DC recently.
Oh, how DC was it?
Oh, very DC. Everyone had a suit on. No Superman, but everyone had a suit on.
Yeah, G-Men.
That's right. I'm just saying, I asked for a citywide, and he looked at me like I was the dumbest man on the on the planet.
He's like, what?
He's like,
Like
I have
a
no
tour?
idea what that is.
Like a tour of the Capitol?
You're a little late for that, buddy. January 6th was last month.
Hey, and it was citywide.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so do they have an equivalent?
I think
in
they're
DC,
lighting
though?
this with a tiki torch.
Dude, I heard something recently. You know that famous picture of the Charlottesville riot? Or
yeah, of course.
yeah, the
famous
fucking
one. Yeah.
yeah, of all those angry white boys holding their tiki torches.
Mhm, mhm.
Apparently the guy in the white shirt who just looks bugged-eyed and angriest of all of them.
He looks crazy.
He's dead apparently.
Wow. Probably too much cocaine. That would be my guess. You don't look like that in a picture without a lot of cocaine.
That is true. You know people were bumping hard.
And they only love cocaine so much because it's pure and white.
It's the white collar drug, too. And there were a lot of white collars at that event.
Yeah, that is so true. No lies detected.
Yeah, that kid's dead, so that's something to pour one out to into my mouth because I'm celebrating.
That's right. I'm celebrating with someone pissing in my mouth.
One less white supremacist.
Yeah, that is awesome. That rocks.
We love that on DP Sundays.
Hog Wild is about being free and open. You know what I mean?
Free and open.
Yeah.
Not holding a torch.
Yeah, that's right. It spans all cultures and all lifestyles.
It's universal, if you will.
Yeah, everyone likes going fucking hog wild.
Mhm.
Speaking of hog wild, the amendment to my story.
Oh, sorry. Don't let me hold you.
No, it's okay. I just want to get my dirty deeds in.
Done dirt cheap?
Oh, they're done as cheap as we can get them, baby.
Dude, those deeds are affordable as hell.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm stocking up on some dirty deeds tonight.
Yeah, I go to Costco and buy them in bulk.
Hey, I'm running to Costco. Do you need any dirty deeds?
What's more impressive, the dirtiness of the deeds, or
That they're done
how
dirt cheap?
extraordinarily cheap they are? I mean, dirt cheap. Dirt's free, baby.
Dude, it's much better than dirty deeds at a premium. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that is right.
Because you know they make them in the same factory.
I don't want to pay for my. I guess it depends on the deed. Certain ones, it's like if you're gonna pay someone to like kill your wife,
as
you wanna-
AC/DC is advertising.
that's
in the
song. You probably shouldn't go with dirty deeds done dirt cheap. You probably should pay a guy $1 million.
Yeah, she got away, man. I don't know what to tell you.
What's a cheap amount to kill a human?
A cheap amount to get.
Yeah, what's a bargain?
Dude, I'm thinking.
What's dirt cheap?
I'm thinking. Okay, first of all, pull up Bing.com.
Yeah.
Pull up Bing.com and let's see.
I guess we could ask the hog bot.
Oh, that's true. The hog.
We were trying to think of a name for it.
Yeah.
Or Jeeves.
Or Jeeves. Pull up hogbot.com.
Well, I forgot the actual name of the hog bot.
Not
Remember
to be
what we were doing last week?
Oh, Infokit.
Yeah.
We could ask Inkit how much.
I'm just going off of last week. Your new segment.
AI goes hog wild.
I interpreted that as we just ask every question we have to this thing.
Yeah, if you haven't heard AI goes hog wild, there was a fun little ditty about a guy with a warlord and too many fireworks.
Yeah, that is right. Bing is pretty hog wild though. I'm cool with using Bing. I think Bing is when I say hog wild, I mean unreliable, not the best source. Yeah, let's go with Bing. That's hog wild.
Dude, you should have pulled up tor.com.
We're here to confuse you and spread misinformation and do nothing else.
Dude, open up your Tor browser and see how much it costs to kill somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that might not be something.
That might give you a. Oh no, go for it.
That might not be something you want to Bing.
No, but I'm curious. Let's look it up.
A little FBI attention would be huge for the show.
No. What if we use a goofy word like whack?
Okay, I like it. That's the workaround. They're not searching for whack.
Yeah. They're not looking for anybody trying to use the word whack if they're killing somebody. See,
okay. So dirt cheap price to whack.
Wait, whack job, dirt cheap price.
Whack job, dirt. Okay.
This couldn't give us anything else possibly. We're gonna get right what we asked for. It's gonna be the first search result of the cheapest hitman's great SEO. It's gonna pull it right up to the top.
Let's see. How to stop dirt cheap? What? Oh, how to shop dirt cheap.
How to shop dirt cheap.
Wow, you're talking about
let's
shopping for a knife in my wife's back.
Wish.com. Wait, try this instead. Try a Hitman dirt cheap.
Hitman dirt cheap's pretty good.
Because I think whack job threw off the search.
We're counting on you, Bill. Come on,
Bill.
Oh, the Hitman franchise is dirt cheap right now.
How cheap is it?
If you're looking to invest in the Hitman franchise.
Okay, so it costs about $30 to whack someone.
Yeah, that's about right. That is the answer. If you're feeling like you need to kill folks, buy Hitman 2 on the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
And kill someone in there.
If you got a job that you need done,
that's our official advice.
That's our official advice is to invest in the Hitman franchise.
If you're feeling like you need to kill, buy Hitman on the PlayStation 5.
I mean, Paige, I know you have a need to kill, but you do it with a mic in hand.
That is right. Yeah.
In your hands, it's a lethal.
Bomb, That's my favorite bit at Mike's is like you show up too late to get on the list or whatever.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, they won't let me up there because they're afraid of what I'm gonna say. They're terrified of what I'm gonna say.
Dude, how many mics in the city have you used that at?
Wow. I don't know if you've been around town, but not getting too many spots turned down.
I've been around the cock or two, I gotta say.
Yeah, that is nice. I like that. So if you'll remember correctly, I climbed the roof on mushrooms.
All right.
On DP 50 something, I don't know.
All right.
I forget. But I was on mushrooms. I saw a monomarth. I forgot to also add there was a topless girl dancing, and I was on shrooms, and I was watching this. I was watching this kid. This kid would just watch the topless girl.
You were watching the kid watch the topless girl.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
Dude, that kid is gonna grow up to be a freak.
Yeah, I hope so.
That kid is gonna grow up to be just like in a basement somewhere, sunken eyes, hentai figurines all over the place.
We need more freaks, and they need to know about DP Sundays and Say. But the amendment I wanted to make, the key thing I forgot to include was this is the best part of the story too.
Okay.
I fucking climbed the roof on shrooms. I get in the house, break in because I couldn't find my key.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the night, I'm sitting on the couch. I'm catching my breath. I look in the wallet. Keys in there. It was just tucked into a little flap.
Dude.
After I fucking did all that.
After you risked your neck to get back in the building.
There you go. That may have seemed off the cuff, but see it in post, folks.
Off the cuff.
See it in post. I mean, fair. All's fair in love and war,
and in the Hog Cup too. Apparently.
Well, I'm saying like all's fair. Did you have anything you wanted to add to your story?
I'm glad I have.
I'm not going to give this opportunity to the 14 others.
My special privileges given to hosts only. I just want to add that I'm glad I got new glasses.
D got some fucking new glasses.
I got some new shades.
Drop
baby.
some F's in the chat for that.
F's in the chat for new glasses. I can actually see things. I can see the leaves on the trees. I can see Fallout 76 up there on the projector behind us.
It's keeping the ring light going, baby.
Ollie Ollie World.
You can see it all. I'm gonna have to re-show you all the fucking wrestling clips I showed you.
I'm just like, man, these guys are really fuzzy.
Yeah.
What are they covered in mold?
You thought everything we've been watching in stunning HD was 80s footage. You thought I was only showing you archives.
Wow, Paige, can you turn it up from 250p? This resolution sucks ass.
250D.
250D.
That is right.
That is right.
D, we were talking about your bot here.
My bot.
Yeah, I already forgot the name of it again.
Infrkit.
Infrkit. Oh, you know what also I got to mention? We haven't even mentioned the guest.
Oh, yeah, the guest. We got a guest today.
Folks, it's a super packed Hog Wild episode.
Not only do you get our beautiful faces talking, not only do you get an addendum to a Hog Wild story from Paige, you also get a little chiming in from somebody else, a little extra Hog Wild.
You get a brand new Hog Wild story from the very Hog Wild Logan Malin. He's going to be here in 15-ish minutes.
Oh, I thought we had Jack Nicholson on.
We're trying to get Nicholson still, but it's not Nicholson yet. But it is Logan Malin. Not only is he Hog Wild, he runs the FKD Comedy Showcase, which I'm on next Friday.
Yeah.
So it's a good little thing we like to call in the business cross promotion.
It's not Nicholson, it's nickels and dimes.
That's right.
And there we go. Go see Paige if you're in town, and Goatsy Paige if you want to stick something in his ass.
No lies detected.
Hey.
But I wanted to follow you in your footsteps, D.
Follow in my footsteps.
You inspired me last week.
I did.
I'm saying the guest is coming, but I wanted to slide in. I had a new segment idea.
Oh, a new segment idea.
What do you think of this idea?
All right, hit me with it.
Because we need more clips.
He's fiending for content over here.
I had an idea, and this is an idea to, we're creating our own catalog here of Hog Wild content.
Yeah,
it's gonna span the decades.
Indeed, we are a library of Alexandria.
That's right. Yeah, when we're long gone, people can still hear about our friends puking and doing drugs.
When we're off the face of this world in 2 to 3 years,
which won't happen, by the way.
It won't happen.
DP is eternal.
Is eternal.
I had an idea for a segment.
Yeah? What's your idea?
How about we pay homage to maybe folks we can't get on the show?
Oh.
How about the Hog of Fame?
The Hog of Fame.
What do you think about that?
I like that. Real ones only.
Real ones only. So I had an idea for who I'd submit today.
Okay.
Or maybe next week you can induct someone into the Hog of Fame.
I like that idea.
Okay.
What's your nominee for the Hog of Fame, Paige?
Well, I had two. Maybe you can vote if you want.
Okay. I'll vote for my favorite between the two.
The first one I was thinking, because it's a classic internet clip, and I guess it's known, is Hunter S. Thompson. Due to his famed drug routine.
Okay.
I mean, that is extremely. It's 2.5-3 minutes of straight substance after substance after substance after substance. If we could have gotten him on the show, it would have been Hog Wild.
Wake up at 2 p.m. Do 3 bumps of coke. 2:15 p.m. Shot glass of whiskey. 2:20 p.m. 3 more bumps of coke. Smoke 7 cigarettes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
What do you think?
I think that's a good candidate. What's your other candidate?
Hunter S. Thompson. Well, my other one was like, since it's all about history, maybe we could go back even further.
Oh.
Ooh, Genghis Khan is not bad. I was gonna say Caligula.
Oh, Caligula.
I find Caligula's lifestyle to be very hog wild.
I think Genghis Khan though went 100% full on hog wild.
Oh, you're not wrong about that. I mean, hey, maybe we can do a menage a trois rotation.
Oh,
Why
so
don't
between those
you-
three.
Why don't you next week and then producer the week after that? Hog of Fame.
Hog of Fame contender. Famous hogs throughout history.
It's no voting or anything. We're just every week adding someone.
Now, Paige,
you know what I mean? Because we could have halls of all the fucking those who came before us,
and
and then we could have a library of all the people we did get on the show.
Okay. I like this idea.
Yeah.
So on the one hand, we have Hunter S. Thompson. On the other hand, we have Genghis Khan / Caligula.
Yeah. And what I'll say about Hunter S. Thompson is, have you read any of his books?
No, I have such a fear and loathing of Las Vegas, I don't even want to pick it up.
Well, that's the only one I've read, but it's all about drugs and shit. And
Okay.
and that makes me think the drug routines, it's hammed up, but it's not fake. I
Okay.
think that was real. I think he did a lot of substances, which puts him in the hog of fame. But also, we know Caligula extremely hog wild.
Hog wild in a different way. Hog wild in a very different way. He
Mhm.
was a sex pest. He liked his orgies.
Yeah, orgies. Was he a sex pest?
That's what I would.
I
I
didn't
mean,
know that.
he seems like a very horny dude.
I just thought he was a party animal.
My definition of a sex pest is anyone who is extremely horny 100% of the time.
Is overly horny.
Overly horny.
Let me ask you this: if we got a vomitorium for the hog quarters, would you use it?
That's what I call I was trying to make a joke and the joke didn't work.
That's all right. Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky. Paige, the vomitorium is the Slurpee cup right there.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah, I like. We got the Triple H Slurpee cup. He's dropping an elbow every time I take a sip. That's pretty cool.
Well, Paige, I think Caligula's pretty hog wild, but I also think Hunter S. Thompson takes the cake a little bit more. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a writer, and
I'm a fan.
I have to say I'm a little partial. It seems like Caligula was the emperor of Rome. He could get anything he fucking wanted. I think for me, the real beauty of it was that Hunter S. Thompson was going hog wild on a budget.
I like that.
He was doing dirty deeds, dirt cheap.
I like that. And so, yeah, you heard it here first, folks. Hunter S. Thompson, the first guy in the Hog of Fame. But I say I like your rationale. And the thing about Emperor of Rome wasn't built in a day.
It wasn't built in a day.
We're not saying Caligula's off the table to be etched into history.
It was built in 2 to 3 weeks with some editing.
But there can only be one first Hog of Fame inductee. Shouts out to Hunter S. Thompson.
There can only be one. The platonic hog, Hunter S. Thompson.
Okay, yeah. New segment.
New segment. Now, Paige, speaking of segments,
Yeah.
because you told me about this, you told me that apparently Svengoolie is looking for co-hosts.
Oh, yeah. Should we talk about this? We got a little bit of time before the guest gets in.
Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in.
Let's do it. Yeah. So I guess we'll explain it and then just cut a quick promo. You know what I mean?
That sounds good. Going with fire.
Hey, if you haven't heard of Svengoolie, I mean, Svengoolie's he's an American icon. He's one of the greatest television hosts of all time, I'd say.
He's up there with Lincoln and John Wilkes Booth.
Do you think him and Elvira ever fucked?
Oh, you know he's getting that Elvira puss.
I hope so, because they definitely hang out at the same party.
That's what turns his eyes so sunken.
That's right.
It's because he stays up so late fucking all night.
He's probably married with kids.
Svengoolie, we're not trying to besmirch your name.
We love you, Svengoolie, and we hope to be basically the spawns of Svengoolie.
We hope to be the spawns of Svengoolie. So Svengoolie has this call that he's put out for people to submit pitches for them to be what he calls the spawn of Svengoolie.
Spawn of Svengoolie. Verdict's still out on what that means. Maybe you host with Svengoolie. Maybe you host a spinoff. But he's looking for a spawn, and I think DP could be the perfect spawn of Svengoolie.
I agree.
Basically.
I agree 100%.
I mean, if I lay it out in a nutshell,
let's go ahead and cut a promo page.
Let's cut a promo.
Lay it out for Sven.
Listen, Svengoolie, we're big fans. It's an honor to be even talking to you. That you may see this gives me chills.
I'm spooked already.
But we want to say DP would be the perfect candidates to be the spawns of Svengoolie. Can you imagine DP on MeTV? And what I'll say is we're no strangers to the paranormal. Dee had a bit of a stint where she was a vampire, and I myself succumbed to the awesome power of some mystical parasite.
Or the drug called fame.
Or the drug called fame. The verdict's still out. But the point is, outside of our brushes with the paranormal, all we do is lay around and watch old horror movies. So please consider it Svengoolie. It would be great. We got a lot of jokes. All we do is riffs every Sunday at 6. And that's basically it.
If you want something that will give the MeTV audience genuine chills, look no further than me, because I'm their worst nightmare. Make it a terrifying production and make me one of your spawns, Svengoolie.
Yeah, you could heal it up. You could play it as a heal. Because you're right, the MeTV audience is over 60.
The MeTV audience will have their white hair turned whiter when they see me on screen as the spawn of Svengoolie.
But that's the point, Svengoolie.
That's the point, Svengoolie.
We respect the existing MeTV audience, but you want to broaden your horizons. I want to show Creature of the Lagoon to the kids. You know what I mean? You need some young blood. You need DP. You need us to come in and say, hey, universal healthcare. How about universal monsters?
Hey, speaking of young blood, there's our guest.
Oh, yeah? Wait.
Yeah.
Where?
On God.
Oh, my God. Yeah. We can bring him in. Hold on.
Hey.
I think we just got to do this.
Flip the switch.
Oh,
and here he goes.
It's time, baby. Can you hear us, Logan?
What's going on? I can hear you guys.
Perfect.
Hell
We can
yeah.
hear you. You're only the second phone-in guest, so we're still
I can hear you.
obviously.
We're good. We're good.
Dude, hell yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I already brushed on it, but this is Logan Malin. He's very hog wild, and he's the host of the FKD Comedy Showcase, which I'm on next Friday. Do you have any other plugs you want to get in, Logan?
Oh, I just realized I had you on both screens because I was just watching the show. That's my fault. I was like, why are they talking to me twice? This is crazy. I should tell them. No, my real quick, my favorite thing so far about the stream has been to see if Paige or if what's it called? If Sam over in the corner is still alive every couple of seconds when she moves. I got worried. I was like, is Sam okay? Maybe we should put, attention on that for a second.
Wiggle your feet twice for yes, once for no.
She does a great job producing the show, but she's comatose sometimes.
Yo, thank you guys so much for having me. I'm so sorry that I can't be in person. I don't have Wi-Fi, so I just snuck into my neighbor's house. Hopefully nobody figured it out, No, my girlfriend decided to get COVID. I didn't even know it was still a thing. So I wanted to be cautious and not get you guys sick over there.
Well, that's what I call it.
I feel like COVID thrives on that coffee table.
Yeah, if you dip your finger over here, you're contracting at least something plus something plus something.
But the thing is, it's the silver lining because it's history in the making. You're the first quarantine guest I think ever.
That's right. I'm here. I'm okay. I did go to the grocery store earlier. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't incriminate myself on a live stream. No, man, I'm super hyped to be here.
Hell yeah.
I'll be honest. You guys are the smartest podcasters I've ever sat with because I had to Google who Hunter S. Thompson was before I logged on. I've never read a day before in my life, so.
If you
I've never heard of that book. Is it good?
I read him. He got his ashes shot out of a cannon. That's pretty badass.
Oh, that's very hard. I didn't even know that.
I just wikied him on the way in. Don't worry, I do my homework.
Wow.
Okay, Hog of Fame #1 right there. That seals the deal for me.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Did fucking Caligula get his ashes shot out of a cannon? I don't think so.
Dude, you can't beat that. I don't know.
And you're saying you're not as smart as us. You're smart enough to do research. We didn't look up anything.
They mentioned it. I was like, is that someone in Philly comedy? Should I know who that is?
Yeah,
Paige,
I just watched the
run a
movie. To
mic?
be honest.
Paige, can you give me a cold open for Hunter S. Thompson's Type 5 at Stir Lounge on Wednesdays?
Oh my! I mean, the thing is, it would be manic because he would be on every drug. He would be on. Like, have you seen Fear and Loathing? You don't gotta read it, folks. I'm not gonna give you homework, but if you watch it, it's just two dudes in Vegas committing crimes and doing drugs all day, just like acid next, fucking.
Great movie, by the way.
Yeah, it rules.
It's a great fucking movie.
I wish it was a home movie.
Ah. You wish there was a steady. You wish there was a camcorder.
Yeah, we should do a version that's found footage. DP Films.
Dude, A24 presents Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, make it artsy.
A24 presents Cloverfield as a drug romp.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Logan, do you have a favorite drug?
A favorite drug? I think weed is my favorite drug.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. I feel like if anybody else says anything else, there's a huge red flag, right? Like, I don't enjoy drugs that take me completely out of control of my own body, you know?
Yeah,
I do fuck with mushrooms though. I do like shrooms.
yeah, shrooms do rule. I say shrooms rule. I haven't done really much acid, so I don't know.
Oh,
I really feel like I can't compare.
sounds like there should be some
Acid
Fear
gives
and
me
Loathing in North
panic
Philly.
attacks.
Oh, I gotcha.
You
See,
know,
I can't-
like, you know what it is too? When you do acid, there's always like one asshole that's with you. That's like, you know, my friend did this and has never, ever stopped tripping ever before. And it's like, we're only 3 hours in. Why would you start with this? You know, why would we dive into this now? Well, you know,
Oh, that sounds kind of
sweet.
sweet.
You know, I've heard it changes your brain chemistry forever and you can never go back.
Like, son of a bitch, dude.
Sounds like it's like we should do some Fear and Loathing in North Philly, Paige.
Yeah,
You
I
just-
would be down.
You do that for free, man. You do this.
It's
just
gonna be
take
a
a
low
stroll.
budget movie. Yeah, just POV walking around Kensington on acid.
That's a great independent film. That's it.
Yeah, a
That's
24-year-old getting murdered.
A24.
Sponsored by Temple University, dude.
Oh yeah, I think we already talked about it on the show. But Logan, did you hear about the president moving to like North Philly?
Who's moving to North Philly?
The Temple president. He said he's like doing it for like goodwill, like moving
Yeah,
to where the campus is.
They made Governor Rendell send his kid to public school, so he created Masterman, dude. Get the fuck out of here. That's like as public in North Philly as these guys get, dude. He's like, I'll live in North Philly, but I own the entire block and it's all gated.
Yeah, that shit's insane.
Shit is wild.
If you have options.
Yeah.
I know, right?
The hall quarters is here, but not many options.
Dude, it can't be for goodwill. He must have done something terrible. There must be something he's trying to cover
Oh,
up.
interesting. You think there's a cover up?
100%. Me too. Coming for the Temple president soon enough, dude. Soon enough.
Yeah, there's a TA that he left his wife for somewhere in North Philly. That's all I'm saying.
Hands down. Hands down. He's getting in front of it.
A little studying abroad.
Yeah, or two.
Yeah, that fucking rocks. Wait, did you have any plugs, Logan? I'm sorry, it was cut off.
Yeah, the only plug. I mean, come see Paige this
Yeah.
Friday. I pulled a negative test, so if we're good, no symptoms tomorrow, I'm back up and running. So we're, come see Paige. He will be sticking things in his ass. I heard us post that earlier. Dee, that's for you.
Go see Paige, everybody.
It's a fun time, man. FKD's a really good time. Come see a lot of the local Philly acts, man. It's gonna be great. Tyler Wolf's headlining.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked for it. I think it's gonna be great. I've heard nothing but good things.
The only comedy show that sounds like a new metal band.
Yeah. 100%, and it doesn't help that like we're in the attic of some guy's house too. Like when you come see it, I think Sam headlined it, so she may be able to speak to it once or twice off camera for you to get you ready for it.
Did they open a pit, hun?
Dude, Is this true, Logan? A racist dog?
Yeah, dude, there was a racist dog. The owner's not a huge fan of us. We tell him he can't play fetch downstairs while there's comedy going on upstairs. I don't know how many times I got to tell him not to bring the dog.
Dude, that's one of the funniest things with comedy in general is just the things people will try and like how like blown away they are when you tell them they can't do it.
Yeah, like they're shocked. Like your animal has no business being in this live entertainment setting, dude. Like,
Dude,
unless it's a halftime show, I don't want to see your dog. You know?
It's like the damn puppy bowl.
Animals,
Insane.
kids. I saw a dude one time like in a show, not a mic. Like he had a laptop open, like work, and the fucking host comes out and is just like, no.
You know. Like,
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Insane, dude. I mean, look at 2 Street. Go to 2 Street on a Tuesday
yeah.
night and just hang out for an hour and see the chaos that follows.
Oh yeah, mics are a completely different story. Mics
Yeah,
are like I've seen
mics
people
are
fingering each other. I mean, mics are insane.
Was it your finger?
Paige, you're not supposed to talk about that.
Well, there was a mic in Richmond at a fetish club.
Oh, okay.
It was non-member night.
Now
but,
that sounds pretty hog wild, bitch.
It was non-member, but I saw some member. It was hog wild.
Anything in Port Richmond's hog wild for sure.
Yeah. Ooh, fetish club. That's a good question. What's the weirdest place you've done comedy? Because you've been doing it a while at this point, right?
Yeah, so I started comedy when I was 18. I'm sorry if I'm breaking the way you guys normally do your show. I'm having fun though. If you guys want me to tell a story, I can.
Oh,
The
no.
The vibe is good.
All right, cool.
We were riffing around, and then last 10, 15, we grab a story.
Dope, cool. I'm super bummed. Like I said, I wanted to be there hanging out. But yeah, no, the weirdest place I ever did comedy, hands down. Do you guys know where Club Risque is on the Boulevard? Yeah.
I do.
I did upstairs in the the male strip club section of Club Risque. I did
awesome.
5 minutes and it was awful, dude. It was, I bombed so you know it's bad when you go into a room that's not supposed to have comedy and then you suck so bad, dude. Like,
Dude,
even the people who are not normal there are like, yeah, this guy was terrible, you know?
I mean, that seems like an impossible room to be receptive for comedy. If they're there to see male strippers.
Yeah, I mean, you would think until like the other 3 comics like do well, and you're like, what? Like, you're like, they're touching the pole.
Yeah,
That
I guess
was
you just gotta
definitely
lean in. You just gotta take some clothes off.
Yeah.
Would you do a naked comedy show?
Yeah, I feel like I would do anything that pays at this point.
Yeah. Why act like we're not whores?
Yeah, come on. I let them throw tomatoes in my face so I could go viral. Okay, like at this point, like I'm out here just for the clout, you know. I don't even like comedy all that much anymore.
Well, you got a negative test. You're not quite viral, but
Hey.
Yeah, hey,
you're getting
I know. We're fingers crossed, you know. So my girlfriend's like a fucking like a dude, like she's just dooming me. She's like, well, you know, it could show up tomorrow, you know. And I'm like,
that's an ignorance is bliss. It's like I don't
Call her son O.
You don't need to remind me over and over.
yeah, she's like, you're really gonna kill Paige and Dee? You're gonna let that hang on your conscience?
That'd be pretty huge for the show.
Yeah, that would have been Hog of Fame #2 right here if I killed you guys.
Dee dies of COVID. The next week it's me and Drew Montana.
I don't know how big. I don't know how
Welcome to
big it would
DP,
be.
baby.
I don't know how big it would be if I died of COVID. Like,
I mean, I would milk it.
it'd be like local musician gets what's coming to her.
Guess what's
Lady of
coming?
Names Pops.
Yeah.
Lady of Names. That's so funny. But you would never deal with like that crazy shit at like a music venue though. Like when you go to do music, there's not like, are there like little kids running around and stuff?
Yeah, true. I guess it's like music. It's more acceptable to be like talked over or like kind of
Yeah, because with
background.
music shows, you can just kind of check out and do your own thing for a little bit, and then when the song is over, you just go woo.
Dude,
yeah,
I mean,
exactly. And I guess if there's like 5 bands, you're there to see one person. You don't got to be quiet the entire time.
Yeah, you can bounce whenever.
It's just like this stench of like weirdness that comes along with comedy, dude. It's like there's always like a weird situation. I've never walked into a show and the promoter's like, everything has gone to plan. Everything we wanted to do has been checked to this spot, you know, like. But I feel like maybe that doesn't happen as much on musicians or magicians. Maybe I feel like magic may have it easier too.
True. But dude, can you imagine bombing magic?
Oh my goodness, dude.
Bombing magic hard would be like, I would so kill myself.
You already got to think those guys are pedophiles, dude. They got enough happening for them, you know.
For my final trick,
it's just a bang gun. It's like, fuck.
Dude, do you think one of those bang guns has ever like malfunctioned and it actually does kill someone?
Oh,
yeah. Alec Baldwin just went to jail for it.
But the other thing with music is if you're bombing, you can close your eyes. That'd be weird if you were just bombing so hard at comedy and you're just like close your eyes.
That's Sean Taff.
Paige, where's the weirdest place you've ever done comedy?
Weirdest is a good question.
Like a place where comedy was not supposed to happen.
Yeah, I did it in a Lazy Boy one time, like the store. Oh yeah, that's true too. That's one of the weirdest.
Okay.
There was the place I started was the hot spot in this town in the middle of nowhere, in Waynesboro, Virginia, because I started when I was 17. So this is my hometown.
Oh shit.
And it was like this crazy like hot show. I started like in this like area that didn't have comedy, but this like bar decided to do it. And this town had no comedy, so like every show
they
was
all
insane.
flocked to it.
Yeah, so it gave me like a lot of confidence. It made me think I was a lot better than I was when I was 17. But yeah, like a couple years after it closed, we like went back and did a show in the parking lot. And there's this strip mall in the middle of nowhere, and there were like a bunch of kids from the karate studio next to it, just hanging out watching it. I remember Paget like asked one of them, "Do you like comedy?" And they were like, "No." Oh, that was me. I was like trying to do crowd work with the kids. I was like, "Do you like comedy?" Like, no.
You're like, you little shit.
Oh, you don't like comedy? Okay, please don't call the cops.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just waiting for my mom to come pick me up, dude.
Yeah, we walk the room where his mom gets there. It's a 2 juice box minimum.
Hey.
Yeah, that's up there.
I'm trying to think where the weirdest place I've ever played music
Yeah,
has
weirdest
been.
music show.
Weirdest music show. That'd be kind of a tough one. I feel like that is true. We played 2 different. No, we played a bookstore on tour.
Bookstore's a pretty good answer.
And it was a bookstore where all the books were free too. It was like you pay by donation.
That's pretty weird. Yeah.
It was a Portlandia sketch.
It straight up was. The dream of the 90s was alive in fucking wherever we were in Connecticut. That one was pretty weird.
Anything weird happen?
I played some like nothing weird happened though. That's the thing. It was more just the venue itself was kind of weird. I played a fucking in like the band that I had in college. We played at like some private parties, which were weird because it was literally just like somebody's birthday or something like that. Like 40 and 50-year-olds.
Oh yeah,
who
that's
had, like,
always weird. Yeah.
Yeah, who had like some kind of connection to like one of our band members' dads, like for some reason.
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of them like sitting around drinking while we're playing Decemberist covers.
So but I feel like with music, like you could do like, so like I've seen shows in weird places, but I've seen like weird shows happen in normal places. Does that make sense?
Ooh, yeah.
So like, do you do something that's like super weird? And like, was that weird for the venue it was at?
No, it was like indie folk, so it kind of like fit right in.
Everything fit.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one where it like wasn't the vibe or something like that.
Because I saw Young Gleesh at the Fire.
Oh yeah.
when I was 18 years old. I don't even know. That's a real sentence, by the way, what I just said. And he came out into a bathrobe, and I remember being like, this is the most wild thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, he was butt-ass naked in a bathrobe on stage.
Holy shit.
And that felt like it was out of place.
I'm jealous, dude. I go to a lot of concerts, and I'm like, I love going down that YouTube rabbit hole of fucking meltdowns, celebrity meltdowns at shows. Dude, getting to see one is a fucking dream come true.
Steve Lacy just freaked out and like threw his mic at the crowd and stuff, dude.
I came close as fuck. I saw Marilyn Manson in like 2017, and like 3 shows later, he was too drunk on stage. I'm like, God damn it. Just fall apart in front of me.
That's why I like when we went to, I meant to Made in America a bunch of times, and that's why I love like early on rappers, because they only have like 2 big songs. I've literally seen rappers go up, play for about 6 minutes, and be like, all right, I'll see everybody later. And I'm like, that's the craziest. That's life. That's what you got to be doing, man. That's the move.
That's funny as fuck.
Like, I watch a guy hit one dance move and be like, thank you. And I was like, that's what I imagine like TikTok comedy shows are like, dude. That's what
Dude, Too Drunk is a funny one with music, because it's just the guy like slurring and then not able to say it at some point, and the band just keeps playing. They're like, we're not sure what to do. Like, we'll just
you got a
keep
baby situation. yeah. They're like, can you stop going on a homophobic rant right now? We're just trying to make our money. We're at Rolling Loud, Miami right now. Calm down.
Oh my God. Well, I think we've about reached the time here.
Speaking
of public breakdown, Logan Malin, hilarious guest so far. Can you think of a time that you went hog wild?
Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of your Hog Wild reruns to try to get a feel for what everybody does, and I feel like I could come in here with like a drinking story or like a doing drug story, and that's all fine and dandy. But I'm gonna give you one. Since you guys are the Hog Wild, I've been thinking of like some animal like stories that I could do. Right?
I love it.
So I got one for you. So when I was like 12 years old, I would be like sent for the summer to my grandmom who lived in Delaware, right? In Delaware, like in the farmland. So like when you're hanging out in Delaware, like the kids down there, like they got like different things to play with than like we did in the city, right? Like my mom would never let us have guns. You walked into this kid's house, it was like a fucking arsenal, dude. Like it was like a manifesto was like just chilling on his nightstand, you know? But he was really into like BB guns. And I was like, all right, cool. So we went in, he was like, you want to go shoot these BB guns? My mom was very adamant about me not shooting the guns. And I was like, no, it's gonna be okay. So we go outside. And my first red flag is the kid walks outside. And first of all, I feel like his parents should have been notified at this very moment. He walks out and he goes, look, I got hollow tip BBs. Like, what? Like, this kid's committing war crimes.
I didn't know that was like, my BBs need to go faster.
Yeah. You know, and I'm 12 years old, and this just seems like the coolest thing in the world to me.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I'm like, all right, so like, what are we going to shoot? He's like, oh, I just normally like, you know, just shoot it off into the distance. He's like one of these high-powered metal BB guns. I'm like, all right. So he gives it to me, and I load it up, and, you know, we're shooting it. We're having a good time, and we notice these birds start, like, flying over top of us. And, you know, we're joking around like we're little kids. Like, you know, I was like, watch, I'm going to shoot this bird out of the air. And I aim like changing of the guard, dude. I fucking boom, right? I hit this thing. This bird just spirals out of the sky. I hit it, smack, right in like, dude, I felt like Bradley Cooper from American Sniper, right? I was like, that's a kill shot, right? So it flies all the way down to the ground. And the kid Dan I'm hanging out with, he's freaking out. He's like, I never killed one before. I never got one, right? And I'm like, I don't speak or hang out with Dan anymore. I hope he's doing well, you know. He wasn't the Michigan State shooter, so I think everything's still working out pretty good, you know. So we run over to this bird, and I'm 12 years old. I'll be honest, up until this point in my life, I've never had a brush with life or death, right? Like I've never had like a moment where I had to decide something. So I run up, and this bird is still alive. Like I hit it on the ground, and it's breathing, and it's staring at me right in the eyes, dude. We have this rifle, and Dan's looking at me. He's like, "You got to kill it." I said, like we were in like the movie Stand By Me or something. Like I had to like, I was like,
you totally don't.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to, like, should I just leave? He goes, you can't leave it. You need to finish the job. You know, like he was gang initiating me is what was happening, dude. I became a member of the Bloods this day, okay? So he gets the rifle and he loads it up and he cocks it like 7 times and he gives it to me. I swear to God, I walk up to this fucking bird, dude, and I shoot it. And it's still alive. Like I hit it and it's still breathing. So now it just feels like I'm in a cartoon of some sort. Like I can't kill this bird. I shot it like 4 more times. I'm not sure if it died. After that, I couldn't really stomach it. But I remember for years, dude, like I couldn't like go to sleep, you know, like I'll be like doing the dishes and I'll hear like, ah, you know, like I like Ghost Bird is after me, dude. Okay, like so that's my Hog Wild story. I'm haunted by a pigeon from Delaware that I shot out of the sky.
That's fucking good. I like that.
Hell yeah.
Fun story, right?
That's a very fun story. Yeah. At first I thought it was gonna go. I'm glad it didn't. But when you were shooting at the bird on the ground, dude, I have this memory seared into my head because Dee and I grew up in what you're talking about, gun country, just playing with guns all the time.
It was so crazy to me. Like it was so new, you know. Like I was never around that.
Yeah, our family didn't have them, but like everyone had them. Like you go to someone's house, you'd shoot a gun. So like we would always shoot BB guns at our granddad's house. And I remember one time he was like, "Where are you shooting?" I was like, "It's a surprise." And I just pointed the BB gun at the ground and shot. And dude, he lost his mind on me.
You're fucking crazy.
That is so dangerous. You can lose your eye. Don't do that. Dude, I thought it'd be fun. Shoot the ground.
100%. I hate when people who own guns are so serious about gun safety, you know?
Yeah.
The whole point of this is to have fun. All right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, the NRA is up as soon as there's a shooting, they're up being like, "Hey, guns are the most fun thing in the world." They're treating them like party favors.
Dude, after Uvalde, he was like the governor was like throwing magazines to everybody at the NRA convention.
Like not even being hyperbolic. Like spinning a fucking gun on his finger.
Fucking awesome.
Oh boy, the country's pretty tense. Here's a little something to take the edge off.
100%. 100%. I had to like give this bird like a cool final phrase before like I killed it too. I was like, "I'll see you in hell, you piece of shit," you know. Or like,
now I
was like, "Early bird catches the worm, but this time I'm the worm," you know. Something like that.
Now I gotta know, how much damage did the hollow point BBs do? Because like, did it like name it or?
So he was like, when it hits it, it's gonna explode. You know, like there's some people who shouldn't own things. If you can tell me like how a bullet works, I don't know if you should own that. You know, like I'd be like, you've invested too much time and energy into knowing these things. And I'll be honest, I shot it 4 times, so I don't think it did any fucking damage. To be complete, this bird was just like, "What the fuck," you know, like this.
That is a funny ass point, though. The more research you do, the less I trust you with a gun.
100%.
The more informed you are, the more I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because like it feels like you're just trying to work it into conversation at this point, you know. Like I don't feel safer. Like when people like I have friends that own guns, and we'll be out, and they'll be like, "Don't worry, I brought my gun." And I was like, "No, now I'm worried." Like everything was cool, but now you're putting energy out there that we're going to be attacked.
Yeah, no, 100%. And in Philly, it's like I like where we're from, it was like open carry. You could just have fucking guns on your
Like that's crazy.
That's crazy, but it's like weirdly closed carry is scarier, I feel like, because you don't know who has a gun.
Yeah, you don't know.
I'm not fucking with that guy.
Dude, I'll never forget. I got pulled over. I never knew my uncle owned a concealed carry gun. Right? Never in my life. We get pulled over. Cops walking up. He wore like a dog tag chain around his thing, and he pulls it out. It's got the FBI permit on it, and he pulls a gun out and sticks it on like the dashboard. And he's like, "Yeah." I look at him and I was like, "Were you ever gonna say anything?"
He's like, "Logan, I have 30 Punisher bumper stickers."
Yeah, what? I was like, also, I know you're a drug addict. I feel like they should have screamed you harder, you know? Like,
yeah, that's how you know the screening should be harder. Is like the people I know with guns.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's like, "No, it's really hard to get guns." I'm like, "You should meet the people I know with weaponry, and they have all the paperwork." That's the worst part. My family like doesn't do taxes, but they will file their gun paperwork on time and point. You know, fucking.
Dude, you're not right. I have so many alcoholic uncles in Tennessee swinging guns around their family convention. Yes.
But if you have a medical marijuana license, you're not allowed to have a gun on you. Like, they're like, whoa, this guy, he's into laser shows? Don't think so, you know?
It's a little differently.
Which is good. I can't own a gun. I get scared of ghosts, you know? Like I'm ready to rock.
Oh yeah, 100%. I would abuse the fuck out of a gun.
Yeah, I'd be getting like free McDonald's and shit, you know?
I would just immediately start robbing.
That's why I was mad they got rid of COVID masks. I was like, damn, you know, because you were always one step away from robbing a place at all times.
Yeah, you did feel like a bandito for like a year.
Yeah, at any point, you know? You're like, this could go your way or my way at any moment, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, the riffs don't stop, but we're almost at 8 here, so I think we can probably round out here.
Dope, guys. Thank you so much for having me on, man.
Yeah, thanks for being on. Holy
absolutely,
shit.
Absolutely. Before we close out, thank you for doing it. You ruled. This was a great app. Any last plugs?
Last plugs.
You know what I mean?
Well, Lisa, the band that Samantha and I play in, has a show this week, so check out our Instagram for that. And check out our other band, Dames. We played our first 2 shows over the weekend, and they went really well. So if you like our music, check it out, book us. Also, some poetry of mine just got published.
Yes.
And it's on my Instagram, which is at NOIS__E, noisy. So check that out if you want to do a little Hunter S. Thompson style reading.
Yeah, that is right.
Nice.
On acid is what we mean.
Great author.
Logan, you got anything to close us out with?
Yeah, man. Fucking come see Paige at FKD Comedy, man. We booked some for the summer, so we'll have some Wildwood shows coming up.
Hell yeah.
Paige will definitely, and Sam will probably be making appearances on those as well. So keep an eye out. Also follow the band Dames. I just checked out your reel. It was fire. It was so good. Yeah. It was very good. I'm a big fan. Support local music and comedy as well. You guys fucking rule. Thank you so much for having me. I had a great time.
Oh, absolutely.
Being on, dude.
Thank you for rolling through. And I'm at Uncle Paige everywhere. Follow the show. Follow me. Next Friday, FKD. Other than that, there's other shows coming up. Until next week, thanks again, Logan. And thank you all for checking it out. Stay fucking hog wild.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Absolutely, dog.